Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin abdika wa rasulika alal mu'minina wal mu'minat wal muslimina wal muslimat. We are discussing the speeches of Hazrat Hakim الامت, the Nizam Shari'at, a rule of Shari'at, a rule of law, and its chapter is alUsr ma alUsr ma alUsr. With the struggle and the patient, there are the abundance and ease. So may Allah make easy for us. Our last week, all discussion brief, it was upon the sensitivity of the personalities, that the prophets are the most sensitive personality and the more perfect in all respects, in their health and in their tribe and in their spiritual level. Then those who are following them. So then the Hazrat has given that one can't reach to the reality of their sensitivity and their level, the ordinary common people. Even Hazrat is saying that we can't reach to the level of the lovers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the awliya. So he has given the many stories of Hazrat Mirza Maulana Janija rahmahullah. Then he has given the thing that unless or until you haven't achieved that level, don't put yourself in trouble to discuss these things. So our yesterday meeting was specially on this subject, and we have given the painful happening in India. I have quoted the ayat of Quran Hakim, La tarkunul lazina zalamu fatamassakumun nar, that don't put a soft corner for the non-believers, otherwise the fire which is for them, that will also affect you. So in our Kashmir issue, it is a very sensitive issue. Majority Muslim, even the freedom fight of liberation of India or subcontinent from British rulers, it was very tough job. More than 100 years it continued in our tribal areas, in our own native area. And they were, our elders' grandfather, they used to tell us the stories that how Allah has helped them against a very strong army, and the great British, they were saying GB as a great British because the sun was not setting during 24 hours on their borders. But how the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has helped the believers, and our area and the Afghanistan, including Afghanistan, it is known as the barrier of warrior. On the other side, towards Russia, the German, they finished there. On our side, British, their grave was in our area. Russia, the same thing happened, that our area helped them, and they are buried in these land. And now the American NATO, they are same on the footsteps of their previous invaders. So Allama Muhammad Iqbal was a very famous poet. He said that काफिर तुम शमशीर पे करता है भरोसा, मोमिन तो बेतेग भी लड़ता है सिपाही. They are only trusting on their own weapons, weapons of mass destruction. And during our near future, they are saying that within 5 hours or few days, we can finish them. And they have bombed the area with the carpet bombing, which has never been used, daisy cutter. But the मोमिन है तो बेतेग भी लड़ता है सिपाही. To the Baloch elders, when they came to me, so I have given them in our this usual majlis sitting the book of Hazrat Allama Muhammad Iqbal, that famous poetry of Hazrat, that Buddhe Baloch ki apne bete ko nasiyat. This is the advices usually the fathers and grandfathers are giving to the youngster. So that is a big wealth for the Ummah Muslim, and he has compiled that in that very verses. जिस तिजारत से है दीन का खसारा, ऐसी तिजारत हो न तुझको गवारा. Don't go to that deals and the monetary gains which is harming or damaging your dignity and the deen and your character. इब्लीस को यूरोप की मशीनों का सहारा, पामर दिए मोमेंट पे अल्लाह को भरोसा. They are always believing on this daisy cutters and the carpet bombing and these things. But when the moment is trusting in Allah and he stood up, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala among the angels is prouding upon them that Babar diye moment pe Allah ko bharosa. So in recent crisis, our Mahmoud Badni is very irresponsible statements are coming which is harming all the Muslim world. Our Salman Nadwi has advised them that don't bother this thing. During your father time, you went to Mulayam Singh and his party. Go there and don't touch the Islamic and the Muslims' causes. It will be not beneficial for you. And also he said that your level of religious the studies and that is also not satisfactory. So leave it to the others, Sajjad Nabhani and the other elders. And you should start with your politics with the Hindu or RSS. So this is a so dangerous thing that he went with the Amit Shah, the RSS and the BJP famous leader to Genoa, and there he has given in his interview the statements against Aurangzeb Alamgir Rahmatullah alayh, and he compared with the Hindu some rulers. So sad. 1,000 and 100,000 non-Muslims, they can't even reach to the dust of the shoes of Hazrat Aurangzeb Alamgir. Our Hazrat Ali Mian Sahib Abul Hasan and Nadwi Rahmanullah used to say the sixth Khalifatul Rashida in the history is Aurangzeb Alamgir Rahmatullah alayh. So this is the sad thing. His grandfather was quoting Pakistan as a mosque, that on the mosque location there could be a dispute. But when it is finalized for both the parties, it is farz, wajib, essential to protect this mosque. He was quoting Pakistan as a mosque. And what a bad hatred he has got in his heart against Pakistan. This is the effect of that very ayat, La tarkanu Ratarkanalazina Zalamu Fatamassakum Nar. May Allah protect us and save Pakistan and all Muslim community all over the world and make easy for the Kashmiri Muslim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen.